Polkadot Africa has officially announced its closure after 5 months of silence. The team made the announcement via a post on X, marking the end of a grassroots movement that was built by African builders and dreamers. The group described itself as more than a funded project. It was a community-driven initiative that aimed to grow Web3 adoption across the continent. The announcement came without bitterness, but with a clear acknowledgement of the challenges faced by under-resourced movements in the blockchain space. The team stated simply, "You cannot sustain what isn't resourced." The broader context for this closure lies in the Web3 Foundation's strategic realignment. The foundation, which has been a key backer of Polkadot-related initiatives, announced a major shift in focus. As Polkadot's networks matured, the foundation chose to step back from direct operational roles and instead refocus on global advocacy and asset management. This shift meant the closure of several key programs, including the General Grants Program, Support, Decentralized Voices, and Decentralized Nodes. These were instrumental in funding and supporting regional initiatives like Polkadot Africa. The impact of this realignment was direct and significant. Polkadot Africa relied on institutional backing from the Web3 Foundation for its operations and outreach. With the foundations, most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Retreat from open grants and hands-on support, the movement lost a critical lifeline. The closure of Polkadot Africa is a clear example of how changes in funding strategy at the institutional level can ripple through community-driven efforts. The Web3 Foundation has not abandoned funding altogether. The Polkadot Treasury remains active and is funded through DOT token transaction fees and network operations. Any DOT holder can submit spending proposals to fund projects that benefit the network. However, the shift from open grants to targeted strategic funding changes the dynamics of how community initiatives are supported. For groups like Polkadot Africa, which were built with the expectation of institutional backing, this transition may be difficult to adapt to. The closure of Polkadot Africa raises questions about the sustainability of grassroots blockchain movements in regions where institutional support is a key enabler. While the team did not express regret, the message was clear. Without consistent resources and funding, even the most passionate and committed communities struggle to survive. This event is not just about one community ending its operations. It's a reflection of a broader trend in the blockchain ecosystem. As projects and foundations evolve, their priorities shift, and smaller initiatives often bear the brunt of these changes. The Polkadot Africa story highlights the fragility of community-led efforts in a space that is still figuring out how to balance institutional support with decentralized governance. The next signal to watch is whether any decentralized funding proposals emerge from the Polkadot Treasury that could support similar regional initiatives. The Polkadot Treasury is still operational and open to proposals, so it's possible that new community projects could step in to fill the void left by Polkadot Africa. However, the shift in funding models means that those proposals will need to be more aligned with the Foundation's new strategic goals. The story of Polkadot Africa. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Is a reminder that while blockchain has the potential to empower communities, it also requires consistent and sustainable support. The closure of this movement does not mean the end of African Web3 development, but it does highlight the need for alternative funding models and community structures that can thrive even in the absence of institutional backing. As the Web3 Foundation continues its strategic realignment, the blockchain space will need to find new ways to support regional and grassroots efforts. The Polkadot Africa closure is a signal that the ecosystem is evolving. And with that evolution come new challenges and opportunities for decentralized communities.